A classic King's Indian attack double fianchetto emerges in Menorca Open 2025 Round 4, setting the stage for an intriguing battle. Knight f3. On d5. On g3 leads us into King's Indian attack double fianchetto. On g6. Bishop g2. Bishop g7. On d4. Knight f6. King castled kingside. King castled kingside. On c3. On a5. On a4. On c5. On takes c5. Knight a6. Knight a3. Knight takes c5. Bishop e3. Threatening bishop takes c5. Pawn b6 played by Stoyanov. Knight b5. Bishop b7. Bishop d4. It is novelty move. Rook c8. On b4. Threatening pawn takes c5. Knight ce4 played by Stoyanov. Queen b3. Bishop a6. Knight a7. Threatening knight takes c8. Rook a8 played by Stoyanov. Threatening rook takes a7. Knight c6 played by Pranav. Threatening knight takes d8. Queen c7 played by Stoyanov. Stoyanov intends to play Bishop c4. Queen takes c4. Pawn takes c4 and take decisive advantage. Pawn b5 played by Pranav. Pranav is looking to play Pawn c4. On e6. Pawn takes d5. Pawn takes d5. Queen b2. Bishop b7. Rook fc1. Queen d6. Bishop takes b6 and seizes the initiative. Bishop b7 played by Stoyanov. Knight fe5. Pranav is aiming to play Pawn c4. Knight d7. Knight takes e7 check and dominate the board. Knight d2 played by Stoyanov. Stoyanov is aiming to play Knight takes b3. On e3. Rook a e8. Rook a b1. Knight d2. On c4. Knight takes f1. King takes f1. Queen c8. Bishop takes b6 and seizes the initiative. Queen a3 played by Pranav. Rook fe8. Threatening knight takes f1. Rook fd1 played by Pranav. Pranav intends to play Rook takes d2. Bishop takes c6. Knight takes c6 and take decisive advantage. Bishop takes c6 played by Stoyanov. Knight takes c6. Knight c4. Threatening knight takes a3. Queen b3 played by Pranav. On e5. Threatening pawn takes d4. Bishop takes d5 played by Pranav. Knight takes d5. Queen takes c4. Pawn takes d4. Queen takes d5. Pawn takes c3. Rook a c1. Queen c8. Threatening rook takes e2. Pawn e4 played by Pranav. Pranav is planning to play on e5. Queen e6. On f4. Queen g4. Rook takes c3 and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen g4 played by Stoyanov. Threatening queen takes e4. On f4 played by Pranav. Bishop f8. Stoyanov is preparing to play. Queen f3. Knight e5. Rook takes e5. Queen takes a8. King g7. Queen takes f8 check. King takes f8 and gain a significant edge. Rook takes c3 played by Pranav. Rook takes e4. Knight e5. Pranav is aiming to play. Knight takes g4. Rook d4. Knight h6 check. King g7. Queen takes d4 check. King takes h6. Queen d5. Rook a7. Rook c8. Rook e7 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen e2 played by Stoyanov. Queen takes f7 check. King h8. Think carefully what is the best move for Pranav. Queen f6 check is best move here because King g8. Queen f7 check. King h8. Queen f6 check. King g8. Queen f7 check. Pranav have small advantage. Let's analyze the main variation. King h8. Rook cd3. Time to think. Find the best continuation for Stoyanov. Rook takes e5 is the correct move because Queen f6 check. Bishop g7. Rook d8 check. Rook e8. Queen takes b6. On h5 Stoyanov heading towards winning. Let's explore the main variation. Threatening queen takes d1 check. Rook cd3 is a critical mistake. Played by Pranav. Bishop c5 check loses position played by Stoyanov. King h1. Pranav intends to play. Rook d8 check. Rook takes d8. Rook takes d8 check. Bishop f8. Rook takes f8 mate and establish a winning position. Rook f8 played by Stoyanov. Queen e6 stop here and find the strongest move for Stoyanov. Bishop b4 is the correct move because Rook d7. Queen f3 check. Knight takes f3. Rook takes e6. Knight e5. King g8 still Stoyanov is losing. Let's analyze the main variation. Threatening rook takes e5. Queen e6 played by Pranav. Rook e3. Think carefully what is the best move for Pranav. Rook d7 is a strong choice, since Bishop d4. Knight takes g6 check. Pawn takes g6. Queen h3 check. Queen h5. Queen takes h5 check. Pranav have small advantage. Let's analyze the main variation. Rook e3 is not the best move played by Stoyanov. Rook 3d2 is an inaccurate played by Pranav. Threatening rook takes e2. Queen h5 played by Stoyanov. Rook d8. Pranav wants to play. Queen f6 check. King g8. Rook takes f8 check. Bishop takes f8. Queen f7 check. King h8. Queen takes f8 mate and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen f5 played by Stoyanov. Stoyanov wants to play Queen e4 check. Knight f3. Queen takes f3 check. King g1. Rook e1 mate and establish a winning position. Queen takes f5 played by Pranav. Pawn takes f5. Rook takes f8 check. Bishop takes f8. Knight d7. Threatening knight takes f8. Bishop a3 played by Stoyanov. Knight takes b6. Rook e4. Rook d5, a masterful performance by Pranav.